Yes, and we're back on the Mass Destruction Mix Show with my man, Mr. Willis. Yo, my man Soul and K.
Don't you call me a man? Okay, I was just saying that. What you get?
No, you far from a man, baby.
Hey man, they might have let me freestyle us out, man.
They perky today.
This beat is high. I mean, want to freestyle us out, but go ahead, Mike. We got some serious stuff to talk about right now.
Yeah, we do got some serious stuff to talk about. Okay, so last week, everybody knows about it. Everybody's seen it. It's horrible, terrible tragedy. 9 people killed in Charleston, South Carolina. 20-year-old kid, Dylan Roof, runs up in the Emmanuel AME Church. A pillar in the African American community there in South Carolina, deeply rooted in Charleston's history. Killed 9 people attending a prayer meeting. He was reportedly to have said that black people were taking over the country and we must be taken out. He killed 9, leaving 3 survivors, reportedly telling them to share what they witnessed. And he also said they've claimed that he committed the act with intentions to begin a race war in America. Since the incident, President Obama has come out and personally addressed the issue of race relations in America and has also called for more gun control. And many of the state lawmakers across the country are calling for the removal of the Confederate flag in their respective states. Largely South Carolina, who's been known for, the flying of the Confederate flag for, decades. And
they've never taken it down.
Right. And it's like it's causing more backlash and more racial tension within the country. Recent videos, with officers, mishandling and abusing African American citizens have already kind of, sparked a lot of tensions. Of course, and then the deaths of Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, Oscar Grant, Eric Garner, Luis Rodriguez, and Freddie Gray have all sparked, tensions on terms of, racial discrimination and racial oppression amongst African Americans. So the question is, are we moving toward a path of an even bigger divide that would set us back further than ever in this country? It's like, are we looking at a possible race war in America, or like heightened racial tensions in the country?
Nah, they don't want that, man. They don't want that.
I don't think
nobody wants it.
Yeah, I don't think nobody wants it. I don't think that it would be wisdom. I don't think that would be wisdom for us to have a race war, because that would. It seems like that's what they're trying to provoke, and I think that that's just a way for them to kill more and more black people
and black leaders.
Yes, and I don't think
lack thereof.
I don't.
It wouldn't be intelligent on the part of African Americans, because we don't have any infrastructure to protect ourselves in the first place. So it's kind of like we would be at the mercy of whoever would come help us,
and
if that was the case, which I don't think. We're close to that point. I just think that there is a lot of underlying frustration and tensions.
I believe this is the beginning of it. I believe it's the start of it. We are in the early stages of mayhem. Not so much even just not just black and white people. Everybody's gonna get it.
I mean, but when the first shall be, the first will be last. However that quote goes. And I mean, man, they people get nervous, bro. I mean, you gotta admit it. We are taking over the world.
I mean,
but we've always done that.
But I mean,
now
it feels different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the day, at its core, nothing has really changed in our condition. Just because 10 or 15 fucking black people have money now, as opposed to the 5 who may have had, a large amount of money back in, the 70s and 60s and shit. Right. It's like nothing's really changed about the black condition in America. We have more black people moving into the middle class, yes, but as far as at the bottom, black people are largely still at the fucking bottom.
I think it's getting worse, actually.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like there's no way we can take over some shit that, the way the country is set up, the Latino population is growing larger than the white population and the black population. So it's like if anyone is taking over, it would be Latinos. But at the same time, this country was built and founded under the guise of white privilege.
Right.
So it's like ain't nobody fucking taking that shit over.
Man, obviously they must know something that we don't.
I don't believe that.
Genocide.
I believe that if we're not careful, that they're gonna completely wipe out the whole black race.
No, they
And the
need
reason
to.
why I say that is because some time ago I read a book where it was written by a white man that said he wanted to create his own race of people. And he said that he wanted the build of a black man, but he said that he wanted the brains of a white man.
Right.
So therefore, and that just goes to the whole...
Hence
And
the
that man-
encouragement of mixed race
Right.
children.
And that man is Willie Lynch.
Right.
The
So
same.
therefore, that's what I mean when I said they're trying to X out the whole black race by any means necessary.
But I think that they're so smart about it that they're not going to do it. They've created this part of the whole genocidal plan. We're going to do it for them.
But you know what? I don't. Here's my thing. I don't fucking believe. I don't have faith in these fucking people being that fucking intelligent. Like, people at the top are not that fucking smart. They tell you that shit themselves. They get smart people to do shit for them.
Right.
So I don't believe that it's just necessarily somebody orchestrating this whole shit. I just think shit is falling into place because stupid people are making dumbass decisions.
Right.
And I feel like a bunch of racist motherfuckers are getting nervous because they see black people on TV all the time and they see white people doing the whip dance and shit. This fucking stupid. And I'm tired of all this bullshit because I think it's not real. It's not true until we make it true. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Right. I agree to a certain extent, but I believe that, like you said, they get smart people to do things for them, and we've been the smart people.
And we're doing it for them.
We're doing it for them, so therefore they're catching on. Think about it. Think about all our award shows. We go there and we coon on stage. We dance around.
Nothing
we do this.
compared to the Oscars or the
But
Grammys.
check this out. We coon on stage, but all the awards go to the white folks who's making it off for our
Black
music.
music.
You see what I'm saying? Or quote unquote black music. Something that hip hop
And we participate.
used to be shunned. It used to be almost like outlawed, but now it's welcome. You start to see car commercials and stuff, you know.
Yeah, get your credit swagger together.
Right.
What the hell?
I mean, it's just...
Because they know what's popular.
Unbelievable.
Once YouTube came in effect, you cannot stop these white children.
Nah.
And they want it.
Nah.
They want
But
to
you
be
know what
that.
they
That's
did?
cool.
When social media came into play, period, and people started posting videos, that let them sit back and study.
It gave them the window into what they probably, without social media,
Because,
would never be able to see.
I mean, but let's be honest. Most of the white people who identify... That's why that whole Rachel Dolezal shit is an important thing, too, because that's honestly true for a lot of white people. They honestly identify with our culture more so than their own.
they don't have one.
They do have
Right.
one. It's American culture. American culture is white culture.
No.
What is American? No, American culture
is
is
white. It's white culture built into an indoctrination.
Well,
that's why you have a structurized
I
public
believe their
school
lack
system.
of culture
I'm
is
with-
the reason why they want to be us so bad.
I'm
Why
with-
they imitate everything
Right.
and steal
I'm
from
with
everyone
K-Saz.
else's
I'm with
culture.
K-Saz. They don't have
From
no
tattoos
culture.
to music,
Their culture,
from everything
from their
that they
food,
do.
Listen,
hamburgers,
check
hot
this out.
dogs,
Check this
all
out.
that shit. Like
If
we
you
call
look
that
up-
American food.
If you look up hamburgers,
That was not originated in the
hamburgers
United
is
States.
like, it's like a whole town called hamburger something. It's like German.
French fries were not originated.
But
in
the
America.
whole idea of America was founded
Let
on
me
white
tell you
people
something.
coming over here, which was
No.
they call it the melting pot because they wanted to melt.
No,
they
let me
wanted
ask
to
you
melt
something.
together all the European races into one
Let me
race,
tell you
which would be
something.
the white race.
Let me
That's
tell
what
you
that's
something.
what this is about.
I'm gonna tell you this: they have no culture. Everything that they have, they've stolen. They've stolen
Everything.
from everybody. They've even stolen from themselves. Think about it.
Where did we can say
I don't-
where
I
we
mean, I
came
don't
from?
doubt that.
Where did they come from?
Think about this: England, Paris,
Germany.
France, Germany.
What
all that
religions
stuff like
other
that.
than Christianity, what practices, what morals, what any of that do they have? Now that they have us over here and there's such a big number of us, they're trying to bleed us out of our own as well. So once they rape us of our culture, just like they did when we got here,
Right.
to make them to make us just as generic as they
There was
are.
no Carnival cruise we came over here on, nigga. We was cargo. We was cargo. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Right.
So think about this. Think about this whole thing. You come over here. You got somebody that's cultivating the land like the Indians. You come over here and steal it from them. You give them disease, and then they started dying off. So there's nobody here to
There was a plan
tend
to
to the
kill them all.
land. There's
Right.
nobody here to tend to the land. They can't do it because their skin complexion burns in the sun. So where you gonna go? I'm gonna go over here and get these dark complected people who lives in the sun, and their skin can take that, and they're gonna come over here and we're gonna teach them, and then they realize that we wasn't having that. They say, "Oh,
Right.
we're gonna beat them.
That's
We're gonna
right.
beat them and make them do our
Hey,
work."
but you know what? They brought us over here to build it, but they had no idea that we were going to take it over.
Right.
Goddamn
That's
right.
where we at. So no doubt, man, it's a touchy subject, and we can go on, but man, we got to sign off tonight and pick up on the next Mass Destruction show on gripradio.net. I know y'all got some shout outs. Who got some?
We got shout outs.
Y'all got
We
shout
in there
outs?
mad. You should see everybody's face. Niggas,
I want to shout
They're here
out.
emotional in the
we
moment.
mad. Like, wait till these mics cut off.
No,
I ain't
nothing
shout
like
out a
that.
goddamn thing.
It ain't even like that. You know, it's just good talk.
It's just real talk. Real talk.
But I want to give a
Education.
shout out to Mr. Willis. You know, if you out there listening, you know, holla at your boy.
Hey man,
Always.
should I call in? Should I call in?
That was it.
I think I'm
you
gonna
call
call
it.
I think I'm
Yo, peep this right here. I'm gonna have my dude DJ D-Rock. Shout out to D-Rock. He gonna be coming in helping me with some of the new mixes and new things that we getting ready to pop up on gripradio.net. So shout out to my man
D-Rock.
D-Rock. He'll be in the building with me next week, and we gonna set it off right. Shout out to K Sass. Shout out to the whole Squid Eye. No doubt, and catch us right here next week at gripradio.net.
.net.
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 Net.
.net.
.net 1.